Alex, just reflecting on the game at Bournemouth, I mean, what kind of experience was that? Presumably for everyone involved, it was a very difficult game. I thought MK Dons held their own, but a good experience?
Yeah, to be fair, I think it was a really good experience, especially for the young boys, OJ and Finn come in and done really well. But no, yeah, it was a good test. I think the boys done really well. I think the scoreline was unfair, but it's a lot of positives to take from it.
And it's that when you obviously comfortably beaten without disrespect, you know, it's taking those positives from the game and you know, time for Osman and Sam as well on the pitch. So there were a lot of positives to take from the night, weren't there?
Definitely. I think no one expected us to get anything, so it was just a sort of a win-win for us, and I think we held our own. Obviously, I know they comfortably beat us, but it's just another thing. You can look at the game, there's a lot of positives to take. Like I said, the young boys, and obviously Osman coming back was a good sign. He showed sharp signs, and obviously I thought Nombe done really well as well.
And time for those kind of players, the likes of Finn and Sam and the youngsters, you know, Oren Jackson as well. It just knits the team together, gives them some experience, and it knits everything together even further.
Definitely, I think Oren come in and was brilliant. I think no one expected anything from him. It's been a solid Premier League team as well. They've done really well the last few years, but no, I think them boys done really well, and it's good, bodes well for the future for the club.
Unbeaten league start, it's going really well, isn't it?
Yeah, I think as well, which is good about the league start, we haven't been playing particularly well, but we're unbeaten, so everyone's now really excited for the weekend, and I think the boys now just want the games to keep coming. Yeah,
it's interesting. I think we've all noticed that there are times during games where there's room for improvement. I think that's fair for any football team, but the clean sheets and the results are coming and in a good position in the table, so that is really positive. Yeah,
I think we looked really solid. I think last year, I think that was a big problem. Although we weren't scoring enough goals, we were quite leaky at the back. But I think Tizzy's come in and was really solid. Even if we feel like we ain't going to win games, I think we know we ain't going to lose.
What's it been like for you? Because last season was must have been very, very frustrating to be on the sidelines watching it all go downhill, and you've got the opportunity. You've been very active on the pitch this season. Everything feeling good?
Yeah, I feel brilliant, to be fair. It's the best I've felt for the last 2 years. I think last couple of years for me have been tough. I think I've had 2 bad injuries, but like I said, I'm just really happy to be back and just starting to find my form again.
Yeah, and finding a lot of form as well in the middle of the park. You're enjoying that role. You seem to be, you know, that midfield general, making things happen in the middle of the park.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. No one expected me to be back playing now. I think they said at Christmas, so for me I'm just positive. I knew I wasn't going to come back and be at the top of my game, but I'm slowly finding my feet again and looking forward to the weekend.
What about when you hear things from the media and fans saying, this team's got to go up, this team's got to go up? I mean, it's very, very early days. Do you try and keep a lid on that in the dressing room and do the very cliched thing of taking one game at a time?
To be fair, I think what Tizzy's done really well, he's nothing's been mentioned like that. Obviously everyone knows we want to be promoted, that's our main aim, but I think no one's even talking about it. Everyone's just talking about the next game, which I think is good, which helps. So we'll go to Swindon a weekend, get another win, and hopefully stay in the top 2.
There'll be a good travelling support to Swindon. It's not a million miles away, and it's always very noisy there. Really good place to play football.
Yeah, to be fair, I think the fans have been brilliant this year. I think especially after last year, it takes a lot of guts and balls from the fans to come back and be as loud as good as they was, especially with Crew. How good they travelled with that. So and obviously they travelled to Bournemouth on Tuesday night, which was obviously a good experience for them as well. But now we're really looking forward to Saturday, and we want to win for the fans.
When we heard from you last, you were saying potentially Christmas coming back. How great did it make you feel when the doctor said actually you can be back on the training pitch as soon as pre-season training started? Yeah,
amazing, to be fair. Obviously when we first got the news I was devastated, because obviously all I want to do is play football, but when he said Christmas and then we went to see him, me and Simon went to see him, and he told us I'll be back training or running within the next few days, and me and Simon sort of were taken back in that to say, have you got the right player here? Because we didn't think it was me. So, but no, it's brilliant. I think just even the first game of the season, to be involved in that, I just over the moon.
Were there nerves when you do like swift movements or anything like that it's not all fully healed?
To be fair, yeah, I think a few times in training I was feeling it, but Simon told me to just don't worry about it, just focus on getting big and strong. So what I've done, I was just battering the gym stuff, all my leg stuff, just everything to protect the knee really. But still to this day I feel great and really looking forward to kicking on.